The janaza has also a different dimension, which is the social dimension, which brings people together because they will come together to offer the janaza. They will meet each other. They will accompany the janaza until the janaza is buried, and then they have to give condolences to each other. And the Prophet ﷺ made attending the janaza as one of the rights of the Muslim. The Prophet ﷺ said, the rights of the Muslim over another Muslim are seven, okay, are six. One of them is if he dies, attend the janaza.
So we're now seeing a live stream images from the ground, inshallah. If we can go back to that, brothers and sisters, brothers in the back, inshallah, we're seeing live images from the ground, inshallah. So now look,
he has been buried, and you can see that there is a dust, which means that the dust has been put on the grave, So basically, the janaza, the body will be placed in the grave, and there will be either...
now, is it customary when the body is put in the grave to face it towards the Qibla on his right-hand side?
To face the Qibla, and he will be placed on his right-hand side.
As you can see, the people are rushing, they're closest to him to try and get some handfuls of dust in the grave. What is the custom behind it?
Some scholars said that this is, there is an authentic hadith about it, about those who try to put the dust on the grave. Okay, there is.
Is there a sort of manner in which way you do it? Like, can you just chuck it in, or
no? The point is to put it with respect.
Okay.
The point is to put it with respect in a very calm way, and the main thing is to reflect upon death, and the other main thing is to make dua for the deceased. This is the main thing, because now he is leaving us completely, and he will be under the mercy of Allah Jalla wa Ala. That's why we say Rahimahullah, Rahimahullah.
So the Sheikh is now, as we're seeing these live images from the ground, the Sheikh is now obviously being buried. They are now putting the remaining soil on top of the body now. Sheikh, at this stage now, the grave will squeeze the Sheikh.
So at this stage, the Prophet ﷺ said that when the person is buried and he's put in the grave, the angels will come to him to question him, as we have just said. Now the questioning. That's why some scholars said it is good, okay, to stay around the grave. There are some reports about that, to stay around the grave for some time, asking Allah Jalla wa Ala to make the person, the deceased, firm in answering the questions. Some scholars might disagree with it, but the matter is flexible, insha'Allah, to ask Allah Jalla wa Ala, to make him firm in answering the questions that the angels are going to ask him when he... And we said that those questions: what is your religion? Who is your Lord? And who is your prophet?
So we know the ones who are successful, they get a taste of how
paradise.
Their abode will be
exactly
at the end.
That's why they will say, Ya Allah, aqim as-sa'a, Ya Allah, aqim as-sa'a.
So what kind of things can they taste in their
also
grave?
So the grave will be part of paradise. And in Hadith al-Bara ibn Azib, his soul will go to heavens, will ascend to heavens. And the angels, they will say, what is this beautiful soul? This soul with fragrance, They will honor this soul, And they will welcome this soul, This is the angels of heaven.
So this happens once once the body is inside the grave.
Inside the grave. Some scholars said this happened when the person died immediately.
Okay,
Whether
so
this or that, okay. And then it will come back to stay with the body of the person. So the Prophet ﷺ, the Prophet ﷺ used to seek refuge with Allah Jalla wa Ala from the punishment of the grave. And Ahl Sunnah believe that the grave is either part of Jannah or part of his hellfire. The person in the grave will be either receiving luxury life, and will enjoy being in the grave, and the person of hellfire will be punished in the grave. Adab al-qabr, the punishment of the grave, and the joy of the grave, they are part of the belief of
So
Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah.
it's good to understand in a way that once the person is buried, the grave is no
So
longer
here
in
we
the
say
same
Sheikh Isam al-Aryan, we Sheikh Yusuf al-Qaradawi, and we see
If we can get you to
others as
Sheikh
well.
translate what's happening on screen, please, inshallah.
وفقيه الأمة وشيخ الدعاة وأستاذ المربين
So Sheikh
الذي نذر
Isam al-Bashir, one of
وقته
the
وماله
great
وفكره
leaders
وجهده
of our
خدمة
ummah, one of the students
لدعوته
of Sheikh
ودينه
al-Qaradawi.
وأمته
Anyway, he is
زهاء
praising Sheikh al-Qaradawi, and he said that
عقود
he
من
is
الزمان
the one of the greatest scholars of our
وما وهنت له عزيمة
time. He has never stopped in supporting our ummah, and he stands firmly too with the people, with justice, and with our ummah.
وقل أن أبصرت عيناك ذا لقب إلا ومعناه إن فكرت في لقبي
And
هو مجموعة كفايات
and
جعلها الله
and
تعالى
he said that the Sheikh has gathered number of positive qualities, number of positive unique qualities that no one has gathered from the scholars of this ummah.
واتصل بعصره جمع أمته على كلمة التوحيد وتوحيد الكلمة
He united the ummah on tawheed, and he wanted the ummah to be united on tawheed.
كما ترك لنا ميراثا عظيما
And he has left a great legacy,
في هديه وسمته
whether the books,
ودعوته وسلوكه
whether the lectures, whether his attitude, whether his advices, whether his
قال
students.
أحدهم حين نظر في قبر عبد الله بن المبارك مررت على قبر ابن المبارك غدوة فأوسعني وعظا وليس بناطقي وقد كنت بالعلم الذي في جوانبي غنيا وبالشيب الذي في مفارقي ولكن أرى الذكرى تنبه عاقلا إذا هي جاءت من رجال الحقائق ونحسب أنه كان من رجال الحقائق.
So he quoted Abdullah ibn Mubarak saying about one of the previous scholars that his death was a reminder, and he testified for that person who died, and he said, we wish and we believe that Sheikh Yusuf al-Qaradawi rahimahullah is one of those pious people who passed away.